Okay, so let's start today the chapter 2, which is polynomial. Okay, do you have any idea about polynomials? If you have any idea, what is the polynomial? Anyone, if you have any idea, what do you mean by polynomials? I think you are familiar with this term. Uh, an expression with a whole number uh, as power. Yes, it's a definition of polynomials. Anyone? Poly means many terms. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, so look, I'm giving you the definitions or of. Oh, okay, now look. In a previous class, means when you were in class 8, we gone through a chapter that is uh, the name of the chapter was. Mm, I think it's a mathematical expression. Okay, mathematical expression, algebraic expression. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Algebraic expression. In that chapter, we just familiar with the term polynomials. So polynomial means expression, an expression or an algebraic expression, an algebraic expression uh, having having one or more than one term, an algebraic expression having one or more than one term of independent variables independent variables whose exponent are all non-negative integer is called a polynomials is called a polynomial. I'm giving you few example. For example, 2x plus 5. Okay, so this is an algebraic expression containing two terms, and here the exponents of the variable is 1, that is a non-negative integer. Similarly, if I take, this is first example, if I take another example, suppose x cube plus 5x square plus 3. This is also a polynomials containing three terms, and look, the power of the variables both are non-negative integers. 3, suppose 32. Now tell me, can you treat 32 as a polynomials? Can we treat 32 as a polynomial? One has said no. Chandranath. Okay, next Ananya. Yes, constant polynomials. Mirza. Yes, yes. Actually, we can treat 32 as a polynomials because 32 can be represent in the form 32 into x to the power 0. Suppose I am taking x to the power 0 because we know that x to the power 0 equal to 1. So this is also a polynomials. We can treat with the variable x, and here the power of x is 0, which is a non-negative integer, This type of polynomial are called constant polynomial. constant polynomials. Okay, now look, whatever the example I have given here, all polynomials containing just one variable, that is only x. So these are the polynomials of x. Instead of x, we can choose any other variable to make a polynomials. For example, suppose 3y square plus 7y. This is also polynomial in y. Now look, in generally we denote a polynomials by p of the variable, either x, or in that case we'll p of y. These are p of x. So in general, the polynomials are if the powers of variable is not a whole number, when it is not a polynomial. Yes, I'm giving example when a polynomial is not polynomial, but I'm giving the answer. Ishita, if the power of the variables are not whole number, then it will not be a polynomial. For example, if I take x square plus 1 by x, look, tell me, will it be a polynomials? No, because look here, power of 1x is 2, and here the power of x is actually a minus 1. That means, and minus 1 is not a whole number or non-negative integer, so this is not a example of polynomials. Clear? Okay, now next thing is, what is the degree of the polynomials? What is the degree of the polynomials? Now, degree of the polynomials means the maximum power of the variable of the polynomial is called the degree of the polynomial, or highest power of the polynomials is called the degree of the polynomial. So I have given a few examples here. So tell me, what is the degree of these polynomials? 2x plus 5. Very good, because here the maximum power of x is 1. So degree of the polynomial is 1. Okay. Similarly, tell me the degree of the second polynomial. Degree of the second polynomial 3. Very good, because here the maximum power of x is 3. So degree of this polynomial is 3. Now, what is the degree of these polynomials, which we call constant polynomials? Yes, because here the maximum power of the variable is 0, so degree of this polynomial is 0. So degree of any constant polynomial is 0. Clear? Okay, what is the degree of these polynomials? 3y square plus 7y. This is 2. Very good. Okay, now I'm writing few expression, algebraic expression. You have to tell me which of them are polynomials and which are not polynomials. I'm starting the exercise number 2.1. Okay, question number 1. First question is a 4x square minus 3x plus 7. 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Now, actually, I'm reading the heading. Actually, what we have to do: which of the following expressions are polynomial in one variable, and which are not? State the region for your answer. State the region for your answer. So, first question is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. So, tell me whether it is a polynomial or not. Yes, it is a polynomial in one variable. This is a polynomial in one variable. If I ask you why it is a polynomial in one variable, because this expression contain the variable in this expression having the non-negative powers, non-negative integral powers, because only one variables and also the powers of the variables are on are all non-negative integers. That's why it is a polynomial in one variables. Okay, next question is y square plus root 2. Y square plus root 2. Is it a polynomial? Yes, it is also polynomials in one variable, because here the variable is y and the power of the variable or the exponent of the variable is 2, which is a non-negative integers. So this is a also polynomial. But if we consider this y square plus root 2 y to the power minus 2, suppose, or root 2 by y, if we consider this is this expression, so that will not be a polynomial, because here there is a terms which contain the power as a minus 1, and minus 1 is not in a whole number, so this is not an that will be in that case it will not be a polynomials. So this is also polynomials in one variable. Now number 3, 3 root 2 root t plus t root 2. Now you tell me, is it a polynomial? No sir. Yes, definitely it is not a polynomial, because if I rewrite the equation, it will be 3 into, now we know the root over of t means t to the power half plus t root 2. Now look here, look the powers of t, that is equal to half, and we know that half is not a whole number or non-negative integers. So the powers of this expression, power of the variable in this expression, are all not non-negative integer or whole numbers. That means it is not a polynomial, not a polynomials. Okay, question number 4. I think you all of you have books. Question number 4, y plus 2 by y. No, definitely, because y plus 2 by y, which can be written in the form y plus 2y to the power minus 1, and look at the power of y in this term, minus 1, not a whole number, so this is also not a polynomial in one variable. Okay, now the last question. The last question is x to the power 10 y to the power 3 t to the power 50, x to the power 10 plus y to the power 3 plus t to the power 50. Is it a polynomial? First question, is it a polynomial? No, not a polynomial. Soham, is it a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial. It is a polynomials. Look, because the powers of the variable here, 10, which is a whole number, 3, which is also a whole number, and this 50, which is also a whole number, means all the power of the variable are whole number. That means it is a polynomial. But it is not a polynomial in one variable, because in that polynomial there are 3 variables, x, comma y, comma z. So this is a polynomial of 3 variables, not one variables. But here we have to check whether the given polynomials are polynomials in one variable or not. So this is a polynomial, but not in one variables. Okay? No, it is not a cubic polynomials. It is not a cubic polynomials. Cubic polynomials means a polynomial having maximum power as 3. Okay, so this is not a cubic polynomial. This is the polynomial of 3 variables. You can say that. Okay, now tell me, do you have any confusion up to what we have discussed? Yes, trinomial. You can say trinomial. No problem there. Okay. Now, up to what we have discussed, any problem? No. Okay, so now let's come to the next thing. Write the coefficient of x square in the following expression. We have to write the coefficient. So let us recall. Let us recall what is the coefficient of a term of an expression. So let us consider a polynomial, a p of x, that is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square plus 5. Okay, now I'm asking you few questions. Tell me, what is the coefficient of x cube in this expression? 3. Okay, and the definition is the numerical factor of the term is called the coefficient of the term. Numerical factor of the term is called coefficient of the term. Okay, you can see there are 3 terms, 3x square, 5x, 3x cube, 5x square plus 5. There are 3 terms. So here the numerical factor of this term is 3. So coefficient of x square is 3. Now what is the coefficient of x square? Very good, this is minus 5, because here the numerical factor of this term is minus 5. Now listen very carefully. What is the coefficient of x in this expression? Very carefully. What is the coefficient of x in this expression? Very good. This is 0, because there is no term containing x in this expression, in this polynomial. So the coefficient of x will be equal to 0. Very good. Now, what is the coefficient of x to the power 0 in this expression? X to the power 0 means, consider this is 1, and we can write 1 as x to the power 0. So coefficient of x to the power 0 is 5. Okay, okay, so that was our coefficient. Now let's solve few question from here. Okay, the first question is, write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. So first question is 2 plus x square plus x. Okay, second question is 2 minus x square plus x cube. Third question is pi by 2 x square plus x. And fourth question is root 2x minus 1. We have to write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. So I will start from 1. Already you have given the answer. So coefficient of x square in the first expression is 1. Okay, now coefficient of x square in the second, that is equal to this one, that is equal to minus 1. Okay, coefficient of x square in the third polynomial, that is the numerical factor of the this term, that is equal to pi by 2. Okay, and coefficient of x square in this term means fourth expression, yes, 0, because there is a no term containing x square. So coefficient of x square in this expression will be 0. Completed. Any confusion? Anyone? Anyone? Do you have any confusion? No, that's a good thing. Okay, now next question. Give one example of each binomials of degree 53. Now let's recall what is binomial. Look, binomial means a polynomials or an expression, algebraic expression containing one term is a monomial. An expression containing two term is called binomial, and an expression containing 3 terms is a trinomial, and an expression containing one or more than one term is called a polynomials. So here we have to give an example of a binomial. means it will contain two terms of degree 35, means degree of the polynomials or maximum power of the variable will be 35. Okay, so I think you a lot of student has given example. Okay, I am forming one. Suppose p of x, we have to make an binomials of degree 35. So I am taking x to the power 35 plus 7. This is a polynomial, this is a binomial of degree 35 because it contains two terms, so it is a binomial and degree of the variable is 35. So this is a polynomial, a binomial of degree 35. Okay, but similar way you can make a lot of examples of a binomials with degree 35. Okay, next question is a monomials of degree 100. So quickly students, make a monomials. Monomials means a term, a polynomial having one term. Okay, so try to make a monomials of degree 100. Okay, one has Rishi, Ritesh. Okay, x to the power 100. Okay, 2x to the power 100. Okay, x to the power 60 root 2 y to the power 100. Yes, yes. All are the polynomials of degree 100. Okay, and unknowing, as you are also right, x to the power 61 y to the power 39 is also polynomials or monomials of degree 100 because here the total degree of the two variable is 100. No problem. Okay, let's move to the next question. We just have a look on the questions. Okay, first question is write the degree of the following polynomials. Okay, so answer the first question. It is 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7. 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7. Quickly answer the question. Degree of the polynomial 3. Very good. Next, 4 minus y square. Degree of the polynomial 2. Good. Okay, question number 3. 5t minus root over of 7. Degree of the polynomial 1. Okay, very good. And the last question is 4. 3. Only one term 3. Degree of the polynomial is 0. 0. Yes, degree of the polynomial is 0. Okay. Now next question is okay. Let me okay. If a polynomial having a degree 3, so this type of polynomial is called a cubic polynomial. A cubic polynomials. Cubic polynomial means polynomials with degree 3. If a polynomial having a 2 as a degree, so this type of polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Okay, if a polynomial of degree of the polynomial is 1, so this type of polynomial is called a linear polynomials. Linear polynomials. Okay, and if a polynomial having degree equal to 0 is called a, what do you call the polynomial of degree 0? Just I told you. Very good. This type of polynomial is called a constant polynomial. It's called a constant polynomial. Now what if the degree of the polynomial is 4? Degree equal to 4. Then very good on this is called a biquadratic polynomials. This is called a not tetra, this is called biquadratic polynomials. Okay, biquadratic quadratic polynomials. And the polynomial more than 5, there is no special name. We just call it by its degree. For example, if there is a polynomial of degree 10, so we call it, we read it a polynomial of degree 10 only. There is no special name for the polynomials more than 4. Okay, now look here, a few question is given here. We have to classify following polynomial as a linear polynomial, quadratic polynomials, or cubic polynomials. So the first question is x square plus x. Now look at the degree of the polynomial. So in that polynomial, the maximum power of the variable is 2. That means this is a quadratic polynomials. This is a quadratic polynomials. Question number 2, x minus x cube, x minus x cube. So in that polynomial, the degree is 3, and we know that a polynomials with degree 3 is called a cubic polynomials. It's called a cubic polynomials. Okay, next question is y plus y square plus 4. Now look, degree of the polynomial is 2. So a polynomial with a not linear. 4 is linear, maybe. Question number 3. This is a polynomial of degree 2, so it will be again a quadratic polynomials. Okay. Now question number 4. 1 plus x. So degree of the polynomial is 1, so that's why it is called a linear polynomial. Okay, next 3t. What type of polynomial it is? The degree of the polynomial is 1, so it is also a linear polynomial. Next, r square. This is a polynomial of degree 2, so this is again a quadratic polynomial. This is again a quadratic polynomial. And the last is 7x cube. 7x cube. So degree of the polynomial is 3, so that's why it is a cubic polynomial. This is a cubic polynomial. Okay, so this exercise is completed. This was a very easy exercise actually we solved today, isn't it? But till I hope you don't have any confusion, any queries. If you have anything, any queries, anything you want to ask me, you can. Have you any confusion? No doubt. Very good. Okay, so see you in my next class with new things. Next day we'll discuss what is the zero of the polynomials. I mean, what do you mean by zero or root of a polynomials? And then we'll discuss two theorem. One is the remainder theorem, and one is the factor theorems. Okay, but we'll do in my next class. Yes, degree means order. Degree and order are the same thing. Ritesh, okay? So, thank you for joining. Bye. See you in my next class. Thank you.